Ready to go. So welcome again and thank you for joining us for this presentation. So today we are going to have a look at the Westin Turtle Bay and the St. Regis, Mauritius. So I will start with the Westin, which is in the north of the island. So the Westin is a 5-star property, currently closed. We are supposed to reopen in August, 1st of August. Excuse me, my dogs are going to bark. I'm very sorry about that. Excuse me, just 2 minutes. Very sorry about the joys of working from home. So let's start again. So I've just put a few shots of the Westin. So as you can see, it's a very big property. We have 190 rooms. It's a stunning property right on the beach also. So we start with the kids club. So the kids club, we welcome the kids from 3 to 12 years old. It's a very big kids club, probably the biggest kids club on the island. And something very nice also that we have regarding the Westin, it's a swimming pool, but for the toddlers, not for the kids. It's really for the babies. So the parents can join. They have long chairs so they can sit around the pool. There's like a little beach also there for them. So as you can see, there are a lot of activities going on. They do cooking lesson, they do outdoor activities. It's a very interactive kids club. So as I was saying, so we welcome the kids from 3 to 12 years and it's complimentary and you can also book with a supplement the babysitter. So I've just put some of our activities that we do at the kids club. You can see it's not like you just don't stay inside and play games. So there are a lot of activities going on. You can see there is Sega initiation for the kids. They have their pool time, they do the cooking. They also learn Creole, which is the dialect of Mauritius. So they can also learn a little bit of Creole during their stay at the Westin. So this is the spa of the Westin, the Heavenly Spa by Westin. Very nice spa also, about 10 to 11 cabins. We have double and single cabin. You can see the outdoor area also. Unfortunately, you can't see it in the picture, but just right here we have some teepee, so where the guests can relax before or after their treatment. So you can see on this picture, you have little stones. So when you come to the spa, you need to choose one of them. One is love, the other one can be fun, all kind of, just theme. So you just choose and then your treatment goes around the same theme. So now we go to the restaurant of the Westin. So the first picture here, this is the seasonal taste. This is where the guests can have their breakfast and dinner. It's a buffet-only restaurant. Of course, it's complimentary, so it's included in your half-board basis. Just here, this is one of the bars of the hotel, and this is normally where we will do the check-in also for your clients when they arrive. Then we have this one, which is on the other side of the property. It's a beachfront restaurant open for lunch. And on some evening, we do theme evening there. We have a lobster evening, we do a fisherman evening. And this picture here, you can see some sushi. So Westin is well known for their sushi. It's a very popular restaurant there for sushi. I mean, I don't eat sushi, so I can't tell you, but apparently they are very nice. So this one is the Indian restaurant, Kangan, very popular, also very, very nice one. This table here, as you can see, it's a very famous table at the Westin. It's a family style restaurant. And when you sit, you just press, there's a little button there and you just press on it and the table will just goes up just to so that you can eat properly. So this one is the bar, which is very close to Kangan. Then you have all the outdoor space here of Mystic. So the whole area here, this bar and this is Mystic. So it's open for dinner, the Kangan, but this part is open for lunch and dinner. And this one also is one of the other restaurant, Fusion. So the rates are on half board, but you can upgrade to full board or all inclusive. And again, a bit like the Meridian yesterday for those who were there, you can eat in any of these restaurants. So it's included. Of course, there might be some items that are not included, like lobster or the special evening. So now we go to the rooms. So these rooms here, these are all the deluxe room. So this one is a deluxe family room. You can see here in this little alcove, you have a bed here for the kids. So all the rooms of the Westin, they will take 2 + 2. Most of them, so 2 kids under 12 sharing are complimentary on half board, of course. And so as I was saying, so here we can have 2 adults and 2 kids under 12, or 2 adults and 1 teen eventually. We always put baby cots in any of the room at no extra cost. So again, we have the twin beds, so proper queen twin beds. This one will be a deluxe, just with the massive bed here. So in fact, the main difference between the deluxe and the deluxe family room is that in the deluxe, you don't have this area here with the extra bed. So the bathroom are again very nice. As you can see, you have a glass door here, so you always have your bathtub in the middle. Then you will have your shower and your toilet over there. So in the room downstairs, in the ocean view, you have a door here, so you can go outside in the garden, and you also have an outdoor shower there. So in the deluxe category, we have the deluxe, we have the garden, the ocean, and the beachfront rooms. So regarding the suites, so this is one of the, it's a very big suite. So the suite, they are more than 100 meters square. The biggest one will be 195 meters square. And you can see for the deluxe room, they start from 63 meters square. Again, a lot of space. So in all the suite, you always have this big terrace there. So most of the suite are proper beachfront. You can see this one. So it's really, you know, you just get out and you're right on the beach. So these are the famous Heavenly Beds by Westin. I mean, for those who know the brand Westin, I mean, you have one in Cape Town. It's exactly the same bed. So you have 7 layers on this bed. So it's, I mean, if you want to sleep well, Westin is a very good property for that. It's very comfy. It's like being on a cloud. In fact, it's really, really nice. So one of the swimming pool of Westin, probably one of the biggest one again, within an hotel. So here, this is where you have all the restaurants, the Indian one, Fusion, Mystic, the bar. This is where we have, you know, most of the day, this is one of the most popular area within the property. So this is, when you are facing the sea, this area is on the right-hand side of the property. As you can see, it's the whisper zone. It's an adult corner. Adult corner because this swimming pool is not allowed for kids. So again, as from 16 years old. So we also have a restaurant here, which is open for lunch. And this is where we have a special theme evening also. So all these rooms on this area, they are only king. We don't have any twin bed in this area. So this is why normally honeymooners or just, you know, friends, adults traveling together, we try as much as possible to accommodate that in this area. And on the other side where you had the big swimming pool, this is where we will have most of the big families staying. So this swimming pool is very nice, facing the sea. Again, you know, it's a very open property. So wherever you look, you always have a fantastic view on the lagoon. So this is Westin, you know, it's the philosophy of Westin. So sleep well, eat well, play well, move well, feel well, and work well. So you can see the superfood by Westin. It's a proper brand for Westin, the superfood. It's not diet, it's more like healthy food. And we also have an agreement with New Balance. So when you check in at Westin, you have a little card in your room. You pay, I think it's about $5, and you have all your equipment. So your shoes, all your fitness gear. So you don't need to bring them if you want to be active at the property. You can just, just call the reception and order. So they will bring it to your room for your size, of course, and then at the end of your stay, you just leave them. So this is something quite interesting because more and more now when people are traveling, they like to be active, even if they were not thinking of maybe, going to the gym or having a little jogging on the property. It's not a big deal because we can always order and get all their gears for the fitness. So I'm not sure if you can see, but I just wanted to share this screen with you so that you see all the kind of activities that we do at the Westin, especially when it comes to the fitness center. You can see we do jogging and stretching, we have Tabata, we do also Tai Chi for beginners. Most of these activities are complimentary. The guests just need to check the time and then just go. We also have a cocktail demonstration that we do. We have local cooking class. You can see it's with a supplement, but it's available also. So if the guests want to learn local cuisine or Indian cuisine, it's quite interesting. So it's the good thing, it's activities that you can do with your kids. It's not just adult. So it can be a family activity. So we also have a bicycle. It's complimentary, so you can just, of course, it's only first come, first serve, but you can just take the bicycle and have a tour around the property or go, if you are fit enough, probably not me, but you can go up to Le Méridien, for example, which is not far from there. You can go to the Pamplemousse Garden, which is very close, in fact, to Westin. So there are quite a few things that you can do. You can see we also have yoga. So there are a lot of activities going on. And of course, we have all the water sports activities, water skis with a supplement, but the rest like pedalo, kayak, windsurfing, all these are complimentary. We just need to go to the boathouse. So we also have entertainment in the evening at the Westin. So you can see the yoga sessions. So normally we do it in the gardens. So very good property for kids, for honeymooners, and very popular also when it comes to weddings. We do quite a lot of weddings at the Westin. The team is very good for weddings. And of course, when it comes to incentive, conference, we also have all the facilities at the Westin. So location, it's very good because it's not far from Port Louis. It's about 20 minutes drive from Port Louis. Grand Bay, maybe 10 minutes. So you can really, go around. And as I was saying, so you have the bicycles also, so you can, if you're fit enough, you can do it. There is no bus stop close to the property. So if you want to take the bus, you definitely need to take a taxi, go to the closest bus stop, which will you probably, 5 minutes from the property, but you can't walk definitely to go there. So yeah, so this is about the Westin. I will go to start with the St. Regis, and then I will take questions if you have anything. So the St. Regis Mauritius, it's our 5-star luxury property, and it's on the south of Mauritius. So again, a few shots of the property. So the Le Morne, as you can see, very famous mountain, form parts of a UNESCO heritage. This is where we are located. So this is the whole of St. Regis. Very, very nice beach there. It's very wide beach. Normally, most of the beaches in Mauritius now tend to be very, very narrow, more and more, which is a pity, but this is how it is. However, in the south, and especially where we are, St. Regis, we have this fantastic beach. You can see how wide it is. Wide beach, the whole property there. So completely at the end here, this is where we have St. Regis Villa, but I will talk about it later. So this is all the public areas where you have the main swimming pool. There's another swimming pool somewhere here. And we have the beach restaurant here. The spa is somewhere here. And we have more restaurant here and on this side. Just to give you an idea, the boathouse will be there. So this is the manor, as we call it. So everything evolves around the manor. It's a very beautiful building, a bit like the colonial style. Upstairs here we have all the manor suites, and downstairs we have the main restaurant. Very important to know, when you're in your room upstairs, you can't hear what's happening downstairs. This is very important. So the manor rooms are more for honeymooners, I would say. I'll show you the picture later so you will understand why. So this is the conservatory at the St. Regis. We use this space a lot as a plan B for weddings. If it rains, we can always use this area. And we also do afternoon tea there. It's with a supplement, but some guests like to have an afternoon tea, so this is where we will do it. So afternoon tea forms part of the ritual of the St. Regis. So talking about rituals, so we have a sabrage. So you can see it's when you use the sword to open your bottle of champagne. So we do it every day at sunset on the beach. This forms part of St. Regis. So all the St. Regis around the world, every day they do the sabrage on their property. So we are very lucky, so we do it on the beach. It's with a supplement, and the guests can just order and they can do the sabrage. Some of you maybe have been on farm trip at the St. Regis, so maybe you have done it. I was telling you about the afternoon tea. This one is for our butler service, the St. Regis butler service. Very important also for us, the butler service at St. Regis. They also have a drink ritual, like we call it. So when you check in your suite, your butler will come and check what you like to drink in the morning. So let's say you want, I don't know, a cappuccino in the morning at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, your butler will come to your room and bring your cappuccino, you know, open your curtains, tell you about the weather. If you have anything you want them to help you with, they are available. So they are available 24-hour basis. They are on WhatsApp, by email, anytime you can reach them. And the last one, the Bloody Mary. And some of you know probably what is the Bloody Mary. So this also is a ritual of the St. Regis. So the Bloody Mary, in fact, was invented by the St. Regis in New York. So if one day you want to taste the original Bloody Mary, you should go to the St. Regis in New York. They are still doing it. So of course, in Mauritius, it's a bit different. It's a little bit spicy. We put a few spices in it. So water sports activities, so you can see we have quite a few. Something very important about the St. Regis, the location, because we are in the south, it's also a very popular area for kite surf. We are very lucky at the St. Regis because we are, the villa of St. Regis, which is completely at the end of the property, faces One Eye, which is one of the most famous spots for kite surfers worldwide. So this is where we are. So because we are opposite of One Eye, we also have ION, which is the worldwide club for kite surfers. So we have a prestige club at the St. Regis. So you can kite surf there. I mean, of course, the kite surf is not done in front of a property. It's a little bit down, further down. So you are not, you don't have people just walking kite surfing, which is good. We also have, of course, diving center, pedalo, kayak, windsurfing. Most of the activities are complementary, of course, not diving. Water ski also is with a supplement, and obviously kite surf. So you can hire your equipment, or you can also bring them if you need. So if you bring your equipment, the ION club, they will keep it for you, so you don't need to keep it in your suite. So kids club, again, a lot of activities. So we welcome the kids from 4 to 12 years old. This is a picture we were doing the afternoon tea, the tiny tea, like we call it. That was a session that we did beginning of this year. So very nice kids club, also quite big. They have their own swimming pool there. A lot of activities. We also have a teens club. I mean, it's not really a teens club, but it's a big game room where the teenagers can go, adults, and also the kids. It's not under supervision there, but anyway, it's just a game room. So we also have PlayStation there. They can play music, and it's complimentary. Something else that we have at the St. Regis is a cinema. So again, the cinema is complimentary. Twice per day you have movies for the kids. The movies come straight from Netflix, so it's quite late movies. And if you want the proper experience, you know, with your ice cream, popcorn, I think it's about 400 rupees per person. You can also book the whole cinema private. Sometimes we have guests, maybe they got married at the property and they want to, you know, just show their friends a video or pictures, so they can rent the whole cinema. So regarding the suites of St. Regis, so we have a junior suite, a garden view, like we say, ocean and beachfront. So they are quite big also, about 65 square meters big. You can see the style, quite big, so proper beachfront again. So they are either upstairs or downstairs. We also have a famous twin here. Nice bathroom, same thing, so the shower and the toilet is separated. These are the famous main suite I was telling you earlier, which are upstairs. So they are quite nice, big, very big suite. They have even their massage table there. The restaurant. So the rates are on bed and breakfast, but you can upgrade to full board. We don't do all inclusive at the St. Regis. The beach restaurant, this is the main one where you have breakfast and dinner. The Japanese, Indian, and the Asian one. And this one will be the beach restaurant open for lunch and dinner. The villa, you can see 1,659 square meters, 143 meters beach, quite big, 4-bedroom villa. It will take 4 adults and 4 kids for the villa. But you can book separately. You can take 1-bedroom villa, 2-bedroom, 3 or 4-bedroom. The spa, very nice one also. So this is one of the spa suite. We have 2 like this. And then of course the normal suite with a single cabin. The fitness center. Just a plan of the hotel rapidly so you can see how big they are. There you go. So that was for the St. Regis. We also have yoga, Tai Chi at the spa, a lot of activities going on. I don't know if any of you have any question. I will try to unmute you all now. Maybe I forgot a few things. Do you have any questions?
I'll try and ask them that. I think they'll do. They're very accommodating. Yeah. What I understood from them yesterday. I didn't see any on the chat, Jennifer. Nobody's asked any questions. But if anybody wants to ask, you're welcome.
Exactly. If there's anything, you know, I'm happy to answer. But I mean, again, you can always go back to Thompson if there's anything, or if I can help, I'm happy also with that. So it was a bit quick today because we have 2 properties. So as you know, Zoom, it's very limited time, so I didn't want to miss anything. So again, St. Regis, we are also reopening on the 1st of August, like the Westin. So it's something very interesting what you can do also. You can combine the 2 properties. You can do a few days at the Westin, and then the last couple of days you can do the St. Regis. Of course, budget-wise, it's different. So Westin will be cheaper than the St. Regis. So it's always nice to do the 2 sides of the island. So it, you know, you discover the north, which is very, very different from the south. So, and something that you can do also when you go to the St. Regis, you can leave the Westin early or even Le Méridien early, and then you do like an excursion on your way, and then check in at the St. Regis in the afternoon. Just right for, you know, checking in your room, just relax a little bit, and then enjoy the sunset, because we have a stunning sunset at the St. Regis. You can do the Sabrage. On your way, you can do Casella maybe, which is not far from the St. Regis. It will be about, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. In between, you can do the Chamarel, the Gorges. So you can do Port Louis when you leave St. Regis. So it can be like a full day. We have many guests now doing the combination of the north and the south, so I think this could be something very interesting to do. Weather-wise, of course, during winter, St. Regis being in the south, it's a little bit cooler compared to the north, but we are quite happy at the St. Regis because we are quite protected with the mountain. So it's not very, very windy as it could be maybe somewhere else. And again, regarding the beach, it's a beautiful beach. Lot of space. You are not one on the other, which is always good. Perfect for honeymooners, but also for families. As you've seen, we have a lot of activities going on for the kids also. Even if sometimes you might think, okay, St. Regis, 5-star luxury, it's more for adult. Not at all. We have a lot of families staying at the St. Regis also, and the kids really like it. Something very good also at the Westin, you don't need to wear any long trousers in the restaurant in the evening. So you can come, especially for men, you know, smart casual shorts is, we are allowed it at the St. Regis. So you always want, you know, in the evening, especially men, to be more relaxed. So at least this is something that you can do at the St. Regis. So on the new rates coming, you will see that at the Westin also we have introduced the same thing now for the shorts. So for the next season, we will accept men in shorts also at the Westin. And I think at the Meridian also, but I don't have the final go ahead on this one. So I won't say, but definitely for the St. Regis, you can do it.
Thanks, Jennifer.
You're most welcome.
Thanks, Jennifer. That's great. Everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thanks, Jennifer. Great presentation. Chat soon.
Yes, thank you very much again for your time. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.